Hi everyone, it's Chris speaking. Welcome or welcome back. It's been a little while since I made a video, probably a couple of weeks. I think for you guys it's only a week or so, but I think it's been about 3 since I've sat down in front of a camera. Hi, I am Chris, and this is my voice 2 months on T. Don't get too excited, it is my voice 2 months on T, but I'm sick. So it's doing wonders for voice dysphoria, but it's not always this deep. I'd love it if it was, but what can you do? I wasn't going to do an update for 2 months on T. I didn't really see a point, because not a lot of other people out there have done a 2 month sort of update. But for me, when I was searching through content and looking at transition timelines, I wanted to know everything about the different steps along the way. And I feel like I've had more changes in the last sort of 3 to 4 weeks than I did in the first 4 weeks. So it may be worth talking about, it may not be. But that's something for you to decide. So if you get to the end, thank you. A lot of people go top to bottom. I'm not really going to do a lot of that, just sort of some general stuff that I've found has changed over the last 4 weeks. The first one is my smell. My smell has definitely gotten sweeter almost in the last sort of, I'd say it started coming at around 6 weeks on T. But I could definitely pick up that I was smelling different, and my partner also picked up that I was smelling different. It's not in a bad way, although you do sweat a little bit more, but it's just different. So you'll probably pick up on that at between 4 to 6 weeks. The other thing is that hair has started coming in everywhere now. So at the 1 month on T mark, I sort of started noticing it coming up my arms. At the moment, I'm definitely noticing it coming up sort of on my legs, where I had existing hair has become a lot thicker, so my arms are getting some darker, thicker hairs, which had started to happen 4 weeks in, but it's becoming more predominant. I'm getting a lot more hair on my stomach, so the little snail trail that I had has gotten darker, and I'm seeing hair sort of creep up towards the chest region. I have a little bit of hair underneath the pec, not so much on the top, on both sides, and I still can't grow hair on my thighs for shit. I would like that to come in at some point in the near future, but you can't rush it. My voice is getting cracky. It's not, super deep, but I'm starting to notice changes back from when I was, I first started the videos a couple of days on T versus now. There is a difference, and when I'm talking in my day-to-day, because I do a lot of talking as part of my job, I'm noticing that I will sit in a lower vocal range a lot easier than I did. They're probably the main changes. Mentally, again, just sort of getting more and more comfortable with what's happening. Weight distribution hasn't sort of kicked in yet. My face is getting broader, but I'm not sure whether that's water retention or junk food. It could be either, but it is sort of thickening and getting broader, and I'm getting quite chubby through here. My shoulders again have broadened. I've had to throw out a couple of t-shirts now or donate them to other people in my life just so they don't fit anymore. I'm noticing that my torso is also sort of widening, going out that way. So I freaked out thinking that I was getting fat and super paranoid, but it just seems to be sort of going this way. So that'll do its thing. I did read somewhere that you need to lose your existing fat before your weight distribution really starts. I don't know how much merit that has, but I definitely need to hit the gym some more. But that's about it. I asked my partner what she'd really seen over the last 2 to 3 weeks, and she said that I'm starting to look more like me. She was worried at the beginning that a lot of things would change, but now she's just sort of seeing, every time she looks at me, she sees me, and, I'm sort of fitting a little bit better, which is nice, and I feel more confident and more comfortable sort of as the days go by. There's been times over the last fortnight where I'm not feeling super comfortable or things aren't happening as quickly as I want them to, but then I'll be caught out by these moments. Like I had one at the gym the other day, and I was just in front of the mirrors doing weights, and I, looked at myself and I thought, oh, I can really start to see it happen. So I'm hoping that more and more of those moments are going to come my way. It's just a quick update for the 2 months on T. I will do a bigger one and probably do the head to toe thing at the 3 month mark, but I just wanted to let you know that there is some changes that happen between sort of 4 weeks to I'm coming up to 9 weeks now on testosterone. So I am going to do the morning in transition part 2, but I asked Rach to put together a blog post, and it's very well thought out, but it takes some time, so we'll probably get to that in a couple of weeks. If you made it to the end, thank you for watching. Just a little update to let you know that there is some changes that happen between sort of 4 weeks and coming up to 9 weeks now on testosterone, and I think, for me at least, I would have liked to see that content. I'm not going to update you every 5 seconds with any change that's happening, but during the early stages, stuff's starting to move, and it's kind of cool. Okay, bye. Okay, so real quick, I forgot to talk about facial hair. It has started over the past sort of, I guess, about 3 or 4 weeks now. I getting a little bit underneath my chin. You won't be able to see it because I shaved it this morning, but it's super sporadic and patchy, so it tends to come along here. I've got blonde and black hairs that sort of turn up, and I do shave them every 3 or 4 days because they're really, there's some thick ones and some are like super wispy. Other than that, I get a little bit here, but I'm Italian, so that's been happening for a long time. But they are coming in thicker, so I need to shave them every couple of days as well. Not as often as my chin, but every couple of days. I have noticed that the sideburns, so from about here down, has started coming in, same on this side, and I shaved them yesterday, but that was the first time that I've shaved it in 2 months. It's coming in quite fine, but they're dark hairs, so they're coming down here. I did find my first neck hair yesterday, which was rather exciting. There was 3 of them, and they just sort of popped out here. They're like, boop, hello. But that is it for facial hair growth. I don't expect a lot to happen over the next couple of months, but definitely this bit needs to be maintained. Alright, so just adding that in with the hair growth. Thank you, Nathan. You see. Do it again. Alright, bye. Yay, we're done.